See the size of him? Nearly as big as me. Grown, isn't he? As you can see, smoke's coming out the chimney. Workshop doors open, but not for long. It's a proper cold old morning here this morning. Everything was frozen rock hard, but it has forecast to warm up next week. You're going to get into double figures, so I'll be able to get a bit of paint done next week as well. Certainly get the primer done. And I said that we've been on with a bit of stuff, Nick and myself, and we have. I'll show you in a second. But before that, thank you very, very much, everybody, for your feedback. People just wishing me well and saying nice to see you back, Chris, and all that sort of thing. I'm not 100% back, that's for sure. The health issues are definitely there, well and truly. But hey ho, as I said, old age doesn't come on its own. But some great feedback and people sending me messages and everything, what have you. Thanks very much, everybody. Really appreciate it. Let's show you this. So this dray came in and it was all painted and everything, and it's a bit like putting wood chip on bad plaster. It sort of covers everything up, doesn't it? Anyway, when we took the paint off it, it turned out that it was quite rotten, to tell you the truth. So there we go. I managed to save that piece of wood from the original lock, and the rest of it, some ash that I'd felled and milled. I don't know whether you remember me milling that ash that time. Well, it's some of that actually, so it's starting to come in handy, that's for sure. And it's done a beautiful job of that. Really, really happy, dead solid. The only thing you're going to do is drill through there and put an extension on these nuts, so on these bolts. So the drawbar then is going through, being held by this one and being held by that one. As always, belt and braces, especially for this attachment point here. So that's one more job to do on that. Managed to save those 4 pieces of wood, and 1, 2, 3 on there, and the chock rails around the side. But the rest of it is brand fire new. And as always, as you can see, we've been scorching the knots and putting the knotting solution on them as well, and getting it ready for paint. The other side is belt and braces as well. And all those planks are not only screwed on, glued together, but they're biscuit jointed as well to stop them separating at any time. So no matter what sort of hot, cold, wet, damp, hot gets on them, they will always stay together and be nice and smooth. The other side's like glass. Fair dues to Nick, he's done a lovely job on that. Well done, Nick. Shafts have come together, shaped up really nicely. Really happy with the way them have shaped up. And if you come over here, Jane, everybody was asking for you, by the way, saying nice to see the camera lady back. Not that they ever see you. And once again, with shafts, I've said this every single time. When I put them together, I'm always looking for certain things. And if someone can show me a better way, please do so. But at the moment, I don't know of one that's going to be as solid and together as these. So there are mortise and tenon joints in there and in there. Okay. Then the metal straps. And then, if you can see here, I've just finished doing it now. I've been putting these 16mm dowels, one in there, one in the side, one in that side, and one in the back. And the footboard is a lovely piece of sycamore, actually. And it's the same thickness as the shafts are as well. So the footboard becomes structural by putting those bits in there. The bolts through there, they're 17mm threaded bar, and if you come by here, Jane, you'll be able to see. And all I've done is I've forged the ends of them, yeah, forged the ends of them, and then I welded some washers on the outside of it as well, just to hold it together again a bit more, and put a little spacer there so they fit nice and neatly, so you don't get any of that going on with the shafts there. And then these L brackets for the tracer hooks are all one thing as well. So they're in there, into that bolt, screwed into the sides there, which gives it extra strength there as well. That's something I forged up in my little forge that I've got there. I've got to tell you, that forge is so handy, really is, one of you. But for me, I know that I can send those shafts out. They're going to hold together no matter what. If you've got a horse kicking off and this, that, and the other, there's a good chance that these are going to hold together, that's for sure. And I'd be quite happy to go down the road with them myself. I don't know what you all think. Let me know. Let me know. Innit? Yeah, putting myself out there. But if you know of a better way, please let me know. And the axles and everything are there. New springs on the back axle there. Managed to salvage the front ones. They've been to pieces completely. All cleaned off, back down to bare metal, rust treated, then red oxided, and then put back together. Same as the hubs have all been apart, washed out with petrol, fresh grease in there, yada yada yada. Pan box is nearly finished for it. So I've really pushed on with this one, and it won't be long before it's in getting some primer on it. Fingers crossed that the weather does what it's supposed to do, and we end up with some primer on them this week. Be really happy with that. Nick's coming back on Tuesday, and we will be carrying on with that little child-sized bow top over there. I'll show you that on Tuesday. So I think that's about it really. Let's go outside, shall we? Finish with a view of the valley. Isn't that nice, seeing that smoke coming out the chimney? We've got to go and sit by that fire for a good old while now. Do you reckon, Ralph? Eh? Shall we? Go and sit by the fire. Good boy. I think that's about it. I'm going to give one shout out, which I wanted to do it yesterday, but I wasn't feeling very well. And it's a shout out to Liam Rhodes. It was his 16th birthday yesterday, I believe. I think it was his 16th birthday yesterday, Liam. And Julie and Charles's lad, lovely lads, the two of them, him and Thomas and whatever, and they always come to my drive every year and everything. I hope you had a great day, matey. Sorry I couldn't do your shout out yesterday. So a belated happy birthday from me and Jane. God bless everybody. Have a great day.